Do you think it's going to eventually eliminate a lot of white collar laptop jobs? And there'll be, you got very smart people on the planet saying, you got Sam Altman and Elon Musk and a bunch of other people saying there will be universal basic income and a lot of people won't work.
Uh,
Eventually they won't work. Do you see that? Do you see the same thing, or what? Any predictions?
I, so I don't believe in that. Uh,
No?
I still so very. I'm using AI in my job. You're using uh, certain AI tools that helps you in being more efficient, but still it kind of facilitates your work. But you still need to have an eye. You need to still think about what you're going to present, what you're going to write. Um, so I think it will shift certain tasks that will become obsolete,
Okay.
but you still need that. You need that empathy, you need creativity, you need innovation, you need social interaction. I still believe that it's going to become more important probably than making Excel sheets, or I don't know what.
Okay,
Does that
so
really play a
so
whole
so what I hear you saying, what I understand you saying is no, it's not going to eliminate a bunch of jobs and things are going to be fine. That's is that your stance?
It's yeah, I'm not sure I'm so firm in my stand because I don't have a crystal ball. So I'm
Uh,
always saying, but I don't. It's gonna shift some work and it's gonna move. Uh, I mean, you're gonna shift, and new jobs are coming, and some jobs are gonna disappear. Yeah, for sure. But I don't think in the grand scheme of things that a lot of people now gonna lose their jobs. Maybe I'm optimistic, naive sometimes, but I prefer to be naive and optimistic rather than pessimistic.
and I think most people want to believe that. I think most people want to say those words. I think most people want to be optimistic because it feels safer and it feels better.
Yeah, maybe.
Uh, uh, and so I get that answer because I asked the same question to most people coming on the show lately, and that's kind of how most people answer. And then my thought is, okay, so Ray Kurzweil and Elon Musk and Sam Altman and Mustafa Solomon and you know a bunch of other very smart people on planet Earth are predicting the opposite. And so I'm thinking, okay, so we're smarter than those guys? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
These
want to
guys
pretend I'm smarter, but that's not the thing. But
are
there is some, yeah, there. Who can tell? I mean, who
yeah.
can pretend that they know?
Huh?
I mean, of course, it's easy to make bold statement.
I'm not trying to pin you down or anything. I think in general, tell me if you think this is wrong. You're a profile. You're almost like an FBI profiler.
Yeah, okay, put it that way.
What was that? What was that series I watched? Mindhunter or something like that. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
remember.
yeah. I saw that one. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
with the serial killer. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. So this is how I feel that the average person on the planet is kind of thinking right now. This is my perception. Okay, let's just say the
Yeah,
average, right? The bulk average.
yeah. So
I
you call
think.
me average, Steve. I'm middle class average.
Sorry. I don't mean to be bulking you
That's
in
fine.
adding you
My
there.
my
But
ego is in check.
but I
Yeah,
feel
you
I feel like there's this uh slight uneasiness, this uneasy kind of a little cautious, scared, like, holy shit, what's going on here? Like, oh, this could actually cause a lot of major changes. And everybody kind of knows it's there. You can kind of hear the bear over in the forest walking around and you can hear him and you're like, I think there's a bear over there. But everybody just wants to sit around the campfire and drink beer and have a good time and pretend like they don't hear the bear over there. Like it's gotta be fine. It's gotta be fine.
It doesn't have to be a bear, you
I,
know. It can be an, I don't know which animal is
a
nice
friendly animal.
and
You're thinking
goes
it could be a
in the
friendly
forest.
animal. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can
Yeah.
invite them around the campfire, can sing along.
Okay, good one. Okay, good comeback. But yeah, I guess my point is I was trying to create a good analogy. I think everybody senses change is coming.
Ah, that's for sure.
Yeah,
That's
change is coming. And I think people are hoping for the best. I think people are optimistic and saying, hoping like it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. But secretly, I think there's a lot of people like, oh man, I don't know. Because let me give you a perfect example. Uh, the very first time I used Chat GPT, the first for Chat GPT 4, okay, when Chat GPT 4 launched, and I spent a couple of hours on it, I remember I called my co-founder and I was like, holy fuck. I was like, I think the world might have just changed. Because it can do a lot of things that I used to pay people to do. I don't know. I mean, uh, so anyway, I'm
for
not
sure. I mean,
yeah, I'm not sure either. By the way, I asked these questions and I asked them like I have the answer and I don't have the answer either, you know. But I do think change is coming. I think it's important to pay attention. That's the part that gets on my nerves, Tom, is the people that kind of have their head in the sand and they're kind of they're like pretending like change isn't coming or they're pretending like there's not gonna like all this is not going on and they're not paying attention or they haven't used a large language model and they just kind of you know hiding behind the curtain. It's like that part. I'm like, no, you need to pay attention. You need to be
yeah, but
aware.
I can only agree. So there's a certainty, and that is like change is going to be exponential. That's for sure. So you cannot put your head down. You have to look at it and see what are the opportunities here. And there's a lot of good stuff. I mean, self-driving cars. I cannot wait.
Me too.
Self-driving cars. Like people stop yelling at each other, and yeah. So and I can just read the newspaper while I'm
Oh,
driving my car.
me too. Totally.
I'm not driving, so there's a lot of things. ChatGPT. I had the same. I said, wow, wow, this is impressive. It's gonna change. That's for sure. So there are fascinating things coming our way that we need to embrace. Look at opportunities, how we can integrate it in our work.